Happy New Year, guys, and KCSE or whatever you guys are calling it, results are out. I have seen the way you guys are parading your kids. Oh, you put their photos there, you put the grades they've achieved. I don't know, someone got A. You put their photo there, the school they went, and it's all okay. You guys, it's all okay until one day you learn how to put some things private. Then you learn that these kids are vulnerable. When your child or whenever that specific kid is attaining these kind of grades, you need to know they have eventually become an enemy of the people. You need to hide them like gold. And I feel so sad going on Facebook, and everyone has posted different kids from all over the country with their photos there, with their grades, with their full names. Come on, guys. I hope you learn. Anyway, I'm here about that. I haven't said anything this year, and you all know why. And I thought today, let me just come and talk about this thing, because sometimes it actually, you only need one person who will come up and speak or say something until it makes sense into your head. So one of the things, before you post your child or before you post that kid outside there on social media, giving us all the information about them and how they've achieved, think about how much vulnerable these kids are going to become in the next few weeks. I remember when I was doing the KCSE and all these kind of the exams, the results used to come out, and most of the time you will even hide and not even tell anyone about what you achieved. The reason being, there's so many jealousy people outside there in your village, in your church, in your family. And just because no one will tell you about these things right now, you need to think about you being a facilitator of the kids' failure in the future. In case someone will see this kid with a bad blood and decide or whatever, just to mess up with them, it is upon you, upon the choices that you're doing right now. Whatever you put on social media, you lose control over it. Okay, so for that jealousy parent, for that jealousy uncle, for that jealousy auntie, for those jealousy family member that you have, you're giving them all the power, And I have seen very successful kids who really attained very good grades when they were doing their high school, and they got very good grades, but they have lost the compass. They have completely lost the compass direction. And most of the time, this fame that you're seeing right now on the social media, especially on Facebook, these all the posting and all these things, it only lasts for like few weeks, and then after that there is nothing about to celebrate about this kid, anything else in their entire life. I have seen that part of this life, and it is really sad. So if you're outside there and maybe you're this young kid, you're this young high school leaver who's attained all those beautiful grades, sit down and relax. Ask yourself, what can you do using whatever you have attained to better yourself in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, in the next 15 years? Because the fame that we are putting you into it right now can spoil your brain. You might be thinking like, I have made it, I have all these A's, and before you realize, in the next 2 weeks, no one will be talking about you. The government, maybe your government even don't care about you as we're talking right now. Maybe you are sponsored to attain the A's. Maybe, they had to sell the family properties to attain the A's. Maybe whoever was your breadwinner is maybe sick or maybe other life challenges. And now it is upon you to navigate the life by yourself. Do not at any point foolish your brain that with whatever you have, of course it is beautiful. Who wouldn't want to get A's and B's and and all the publicity? But one thing I want to remind you, it is very early. It is pretty much very early for being put on all the social media, people pretending that they're celebrating you right now, because the reality of how things look like is he failed after getting A's, He couldn't even make it to a good course. They couldn't even pay his school fees. He couldn't blah, 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 blah. You really need to see life after this high school and after this KCSE. After posting that kid right there on the social media, please try to mentor them, try to teach them, try to give them direction on what they need to do. There's those ones who did not really qualify to get on the social media and get celebrated because they did not get A's, of course. And there's so many. We are only celebrating a very small number of our young people who've achieved, which is okay, but can we also start thinking of how we're going to educate our people who've gotten D+, our people who've gotten C-, the people who've gotten C+? There is so much for you guys. There is so much for you guys actually that you can do outside here. Saying this, you all know that I help people to move international. So you can of course just walk into Exodus International and check whatever you qualify for. Maybe you did not get a grade that will take you directly to university. You can start studying caregiving, which is, I know you guys in Kenya, you call it CNA. These are some of the information that we need to start giving you. Stop thinking about just computer and driving. No, there's so much that you guys need to start thinking about. Right now, it is the time that your parents need to support you. Right now is the time that the community need to support you. Rather than just celebrating you and putting your faces outside there on the social media, we need to direct you. And the best thing you can do is when you come and listen to some of the direction like this one, like the one I'm giving you right now, to understand that with that C+, you can actually study something. You can actually start from somewhere. With that D+, you can start on a certificate level, go on a diploma level, eventually go to the bachelor's level. At this point, Kenyans are really learned. That is one thing for sure. It is very hard to get someone like who's just not going to school. At least everyone has tried. Some people, it has taken them 7 years to complete bachelor's, some people 3 years, some people 10 years, some people they are still working on it, some people they become parents before they, all this. But deep down, almost everyone is trying to get learned and get educated. So what will make you stand out is what you're going to make, is the decision you're going to take, the path you're going to initiate yourself and start working on that are quite different. Okay, not just the grades, not just the certificate, not just the papers. Okay, what will make you stand out right now? It is just the direction you're going to take after your high school. What direction are you going to take? What courses are you going to take? And saying about courses, let me emphasize something again. Okay, where we are today in this world, things are moving very fast. I remember when I used to grow up and I was in high school, every time, not even high school, like I was in primary school, everyone was singing, oh, I want to be a pilot, oh, I want to be a dentist, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. But right now where we are sitting, you really need to see where whatever you are deciding on, where can put you in the global positions, okay? Not just in the local county levels of where you're living. You need to look at it of where, if I study teaching, where will it put me? If you're thinking about maybe one day moving to Australia, right now you need to think about the courses that are powerful, the courses that will never come out of the market, the courses that will always stand out. Even if you decide one day to move from Australia, go to Canada, to UK, you still stand out. And these are the things that we need to talk about. Before you go to the university and they start counseling you and giving you just public health, any course, and then you are lost in between, you've wasted your 4 years or 3 years of your bachelor's, pull up. We need to have a session. I will be doing another video to teach you some of the outstanding courses that will put you onto the global positions. There are courses that you will do, they will go with you to your grave. Anyway, I know you guys will be watching me. I'll be putting this on my YouTube, Lioness Lizzie, of course. And if you're there and you completed high school, regardless of if you've been posted or not, regardless of whatever the grades you've gotten, well done. This is just another step. This is just another time that you need to start again. And now you're doing it by yourself. All the best and well